Is there really such a thing as the perfect crime? But this family had clearly committed murder. Yet whether it was the bus ticket seller or the hotel owner, they all gave the family an alibi. The reason was that the man of the house was obsessed with watching movies. Despite only having a fourth-grade education, he had watched over 1,000 films, and from those movies, he directed a perfect crime that even the police couldn't see through. It all started when the daughter accidentally killed a wealthy young man to avoid being arrested by the police. The father first bought a phone and inserted the victim's SIM card. Then he threw the phone onto a truck heading out of town to create the illusion that the victim was still alive and traveling. After disposing of the victim's car, he ordered 4 takeout meals from a restaurant. Then he bought 4 movie tickets for that same day. After 3 p.m., he went to an ATM to withdraw some money. Finally, he bought 4 train tickets for the journey. The next day, he brought the whole family back to the city. He deliberately reminded the ticket clerk, "We're here to listen to the master's sermon." Even though the sermon had already ended, they stayed in the venue for most of the day. Then they returned to the same restaurant where they had ordered food the day before. They ordered the same dishes and repeated the same conversations. They even secretly signed the hotel registry to fake a check-in record from the previous day. They went to the movies again that evening. On the way back, they also told him they didn't bring any cash and needed to withdraw money. But in reality, they just waited quietly for 10 minutes next to the station restroom. The reason the man did all of this was because he understood one thing very clearly. When the same story is seen and repeated by different people, it becomes believable. He used a trick of vision and memory to make villagers, ticket sellers, restaurant owners, and even the police become witnesses to a timeline he had fabricated. But none of this could fool the experienced female detective. She was always convinced that the family was hiding the truth. During interrogation, the family statements were perfectly consistent. There were no flaws or contradictions at all because they had already rehearsed their story in advance. Under pressure and persuasion from the police, the little girl finally told the truth. She pointed out the location where the body was hidden, but when they opened the bag, they discovered it was only an animal's corpse. The media quickly reported the incident. The female detective was suspended for abuse of power. Not long after, they found the man again. This time, they hoped she could speak to him as a mother and persuade him to tell the truth. But the man only told them not to wait anymore. No one knew where the body really was. He had learned the police station was about to be renovated, so he snuck into the construction site late at night and buried the real body beneath the floor of the police station.